All set as they'll match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Focus.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Jack 16.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Over the middle here to Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
14.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
On second down, it's Bell, and they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get it to Woods. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Room to run past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go! Snickers!
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Back to throw. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Goff on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
He's going to get it running right. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
His throw incomplete. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Michael Brockers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
2 for 66.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. With the score where it's at, a field goal essentially doesn't do them much good here. A touchdown, though, and they're really in business.
Yeah, exactly right, because taking over the ball in this type of field position, all right, they feel good about what the defense just did. If you're calling plays, you're still thinking aggressively. You're not thinking, all right, let's just run the ball and try and get 3. You want to put it downfield, call your big shots, and try and get that big, big score.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 34 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger rolling to his right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Roethlisberger. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
76. 76. 5.
Goff going to throw it. And Cooks has it over the middle. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, lift! 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 Shell! Shell! Shell!
Now it's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Shell! Shell! Go, 12! Go!
They get it to him running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Third and goal, Gurley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's...
Pulling up in that new toy.